Hey guys, this is HBK Grant from the Dark Shinobis. I'm making a video about which weapons to use at what master rank. So a lot of people approach me with various master ranks and they always ask me like HBK, like which weapon should I be using at my current master rank. So it is a tough question for new players to figure out because like they don't have experience in the game. So they're looking around for something that can instantly kill the stuff at their current levels. So previously we shared a video for like master rank 1 to 5. I will share the link below if you fall under that category. Today we'll be discussing about weapons that range from master rank 6 to 10. Now these weapons, like even at master rank 25, people are using them. So like some of the weapons, I will mention them which they are, and people use them even at master rank 25s. So we're gonna start with a master rank 6 weapons, and which are the primaries. So Soma is one of them. So if you're like if you don't have access to like a lot of platinum and whatnot, like Soma, you could build a regular one and it can take you to a higher levels, and it's really strong weapon to use at a basic like regular weapons. So it's not a prime, but it's pretty strong at master rank 6. Then apart from that, like a lot of people, like even master rank 25 these days, they use this Rubico. It's a sniper weapon to kill the Eidolons. So you can use this to assist in Eidolons even at master rank 6 if you want to, but you will still need to put a proper build on it. So modding is still important. These weapons are strong, I'm mentioning them, but if you don't put the proper builds on them or mods on them, they will not be doing as much damage as they should be. But these like at master rank 6, Soma is one of the best rifles to use, and then Rubico is one of the best snipers to use. Then we move on to master rank 7. So once you're at master rank 7, you will have access to Soma Prime, which is, you could say, the father of Soma in a way, or something like that. So Soma Prime is pretty strong, and it can be considered as one of the strongest rifles in the game, and it can kill like level hundreds and plus. So with the proper build, of course. So like I will share these builds later on, but I just wanted to put it out there so like at least people would have like a right mindset, like which weapons they should be using. So Soma Prime is one of them. Next up is the regular Tigress. So if you go right here, if you're a shotgun type person, basically Tigress is one of the best shotguns at the regular level. So if you liked Heck, when you had like master rank 1 to 5, you could use the Tigress afterwards at master rank 6 because it literally annihilates everything at like all enemies like that you're facing at like somewhere around master rank 6. And then the last one is the Dex Cerberus. So now the Dex Cerberus, the problem with Dex Cerberus is it's an event type thing. It basically is an anniversary weapon from the developers. So if you don't have it, it's fine, but like it is a really high critical weapon, and if you have it, it's pretty amazing to use. It can be on par with the Dex Prime, Cerberus Prime, sorry. So like it's like up there. Now, next up is rank 8. So a lot of people kind of like give away with Bratton Prime. So Bratton Prime can be used one of another weapon. So like it is a really cheap weapon to get. So you can even get one for 20 or 15 platinum in the market. But it is a really strong status weapon, and it can be really handy, and it can be really powerful if you put a proper build on it. I will be sharing a build for the Bratton Prime. Like I put like 6 formas on it. So that's a pretty heavy build for it. So I will share that later on the month. So whereas like that's one of the strongest rifles afterwards, like when you put a proper build on it as well. Then you have the lens. It's a bow, but it's a really strong bow. So it's kind of like you shoot it down, there's like a bubble that pops up, everything inside it gets exploded, even you if you are in there. So make sure you don't kill yourself. But it is one of the strongest bows considered, kind of like reminds me of like Horizon. But anyhow, like this is one of the strongest bows in the game as well. Then we have Paris Prime, which is another strong weapon. But it's a bow. So if you're a bow person, you could either go for lens at master rank 8 or with the Paris Prime. Now Paris Prime has a really strong critical based weapon, and I will be sharing a build for this one as well. It's complete, and it has 172% critical chance. I can't just forget that number because every time I look at it. So there will be a build for this one coming out as well. It is a really strong weapon. You need to put mods on it to make it powerful, honestly. Now we go to rank 9. At rank 9, so for example, like there's this Ignis Wraith weapon. It was an event weapon. Only people with the top 10% score got the BP in their dojos. So you could probably pick, like, if they're good people out there, they'll just give it to you for free. If not, you could still get them for like 5 to 10 platinum. That should be more than enough, even though I don't consider it, because people can get this for 15,000 credits from their dojo and give it to the people. So for those clans that have done it, they would have it in the dojo, but there's no other way besides trading it from those clan people who have this in their dojo. But this is one of the strongest flamethrowers. So if you like a flamethrower, Ignis Wraith could be one of your go-to weapons. However, there is a smaller version of it. So they nerfed the regular Ignis. You could use the regular Ignis, and it is available in the dojo. So that's something that you can get. But Ignis Wraith is something that you will need to get from somebody else. Now, recently they introduced a new weapon called the Phantasma. So it is a shotgun type weapon, but it is pretty awesome. So basically it has two ways to attack. So one is basically just shooting, it's kind of like a flamethrower type thing, and the second one is like a bomb blast type thing, so like Penta or Tonkor. So like you shoot at it and it explodes. So but that explosion can kill you, so make sure you're not close to it. But this is one of the stronger weapons I see right now currently in the game as well at Master Rank 9. Now Master Rank 10, we can start with the Amprex. Now currently all the beam weapons are buffed, and then they will be later on getting nerfed or whatnot, but right now, like I use Amprex. It is one of the strongest rifles out there right now, like with the we call them the beam weapons basically. So this is one of the strongest weapons. I use them. It has a high critical chance, has like, you could build like according to what you want, and it does a lot of damage. So even Master Rank 25 people would be using this. Next up we have the Arca Plasma. This is one of the favorite weapons for like almost like every single person that have used this weapon. So it literally, like, even with a base damage and whatever, like you could kill like almost like everybody that is out there. So like with proper, like with just basic mods, you can kill a lot high level enemies like easily at like Hydron or whatnot. So Arca Plasma is another rank 10 weapon. Then there are other shotguns like the Estella. So if you don't have this one is probably in the dojo, I think, or you could get it from the market for the BP. So this is another one. This came out with Gara. Just build it. It's kind of like shoots out like a glass bullets type thing, but it is pretty amazing and does a lot of damage as well. So this is another shotgun type weapon, which is really strong. And then at last, there is this weapon, another shotgun type weapon called the Corinth. So basically this is another shotgun type weapon, does a lot of damage and is pretty awesome to use. So that is pretty much it for like Master Rank 10 as well. So if you think that there are other weapons, you can leave it in the comment section below, and like you could ask about it, like, hey HBK, what do you think about this weapon? I could always put in my input and hopefully it will suffice. So apart from that, these are like some weapons that a lot of people use, especially the rank 10 weapons and the rank 9 weapons that I mentioned. Even like currently right now I use them from time to time. So like they're really powerful weapons. So hopefully if you have any questions, any comments, you can leave it in the comment section below. I will be happy to answer any questions that there are. So this is HBK Grant signing out. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you guys. Have a good one.